All praise, glory, and honor be to Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kwakadash. Double honors to our elders and the apostles of the great millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect of Israel, the 1/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, West Indians, and Haitians, and the speckled birds starting with the 144,000, 12,000 men from each of the 12 tribes of Israel. I want to start here in Philippians chapter 4 and verse 1, because amongst what we're going through in this world, the elect of Israel are comprised of the tabernacle King David, the elect men, the rulership of the elect men. And then you have other men, which are helpers, women and children. Women that's going to be saved through childbearing. Unto, Lord, will we be a part of that number, us men of the tabernacle of King David, that they're going to speak, to their children. They're going to speak to other women to install this truth. They're going to follow after their men, but not usurping authority over any man, but only bringing this truth to their children, to our children, and to other women, even rebuking other women. And that's why I want to go into this in Philippians chapter 4, starting at verse 1. Therefore, my brethren, dearly beloved and longed for, my joy and crown. So stand fast in the Lord, Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. My dearly beloved, I beseech Euodias, and beseech Syntyche, and these are women, right? That they be of the same mind in the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Because there are women that's, the Lord is conforming to be with men, certain men of the elect, to bring forth the rest of Israel after this destruction. All right? They're being brought forth as a part of, the 1/3. Verse 3. And I entreat thee also, true yokefellow, help those women which labor with me in the gospel, with Clement also, and with other my fellow laborers, whose names are in the book of life. There's women that are so in depth and drawn to this truth that they'll sacrifice a lot time. They'll make ingredients. They'll make not potions. I don't want to say potions, but they'll make. They listen to the Akim. They listen to the Akim's videos, and they'll take those ingredients. For making health. Prescribed, naturally health prescribed medicines. And they'll make garments and beads and things of this nature. They'll send water to camp. They pay their tithes, things of this nature, right? They help the ministry go forth. Right? And their names are going to be written in the book of life. To make it, to make it through Jacob's trouble. To put off from taking the MOTB. even unto death, like the woman with the three sons. Was it three or was it seven sons? And they would not, you know, they would not eat the pork. Give me 1 second. Slap. But let me get verse 4. Rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say rejoice. All right. Rejoice. We know what time we're in. We know that that the Lord is only choosing the elect of Israel in these days and time to come back to him. And that number, 1/3, comprised of men, women, and children. And some of our women are waking up. Whether they get the whole truth when the time comes or whatever, that's in the Lord's hand. But they're still doing a work, which I want to show y'all, that fights against one of our biggest enemies. The philosophy of feminism. Okay, with that, I want to just go into this video. I'm not gonna pull it up right now, or I'm not gonna pull it up at all. But it's just some of the things that this woman says. And she reverenced her husband. She's always giving him big ups and everything like that. But she has on clothing. These people have not converted all the way. And things of that nature. But we're gonna go into what she had to say, and I'm gonna pick apart what I can and bring out some scriptures. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying.
The other day, I actually came across, I believe his name is the Media Man. The Media Man had a video, and he was referring to Ebony K. Williams and her recent commentary as far as promoting Black women to be single mothers on their own, right? And when I share with you all this video, you guys are going to be able to peep game right along with me, all of Ebony K's very dark, strong, independent woman, boss chick energy. Also, if you really analyze the things that she's saying and the slick jabs and remarks that she's making, she's really nanny boo-booing Black men, okay? But we're going to go through it together as a family.
Now we know that we are not Black men, all right? And that's what I mean by, they're not, all in the truth, but these words might be encouraging to those that are in the truth and really trying to be virtuous women. Okay? We know we're not Black. We know the social construct that was put up by Esau Edom pertaining to certain words and education. All right? We know that so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians are the actual children of Israel. All right? So.
And we're going to also highlight how this is very dangerous, counterproductive, destructive, and just flat out stupid. Okay? And we do have additional footage to back up our claims. All right? Before we get started, y'all go ahead and take this time out to like the video, share the video.
I'm going to jump forward. Let's go here.
Subscribe, and it can hit 200 because we have a lot to break down, a lot to get into, a lot to highlight, and a lot to hopefully correct.
I want to go to this proverb.
All right, because I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Let me just pull it up.
When it comes to what a lot of these strong, independent boss chicks are telling women to do, it is so destructive, till it's pathetic. And I know how y'all feel. Y'all feel like, money can buy you anything. And because you have some level of success, that you can do anything. And it's not true, ladies. We're living in real life. I know how they glamorize things and they play up everything and make it seem like it's just no worries. But it is. Everything comes at a cost. Everything comes at a price. And a lot of these strong, independent boss chicks are trying to paint this narrative of, nothing can faze us. Nothing can bother us. We're powerful. And boy, oh boy, once again, are y'all in for a rude awakening. Let me go ahead and also say this before I highlight this very destructive conversation and this very destructive lifestyle that boss chick Ebony K is trying to push, right? Ebony K is trying to push this agenda of, pretty much saying we don't need men, and we do, ladies. Again, I understand what they tell you. I understand what they say. Girl, you don't need no man. You got money. Mm-hmm. You're beautiful. You a boss. You got your own. You independent. You don't need no man. Not even when it comes to raising children, but that's especially what you need a man for.
All right. And that's why I pulled up Proverbs chapter 14, verse 1. Because this wine of Esau Edom, this feminism movement, black culture, boss bitch status, this what they call them? The status quo that they present before us all, which has tricked plenty of people to the point where even, you get other nations, women from other nations over here in the West mainly calling themselves boss bitches. And most of the, it's Esau Edom, their daughters. All right? Because they didn't got a taste of this ratchetness. All right? So we're going to go to Proverbs chapter 14. I'm going to just read verse 1. Every wise woman, Salakia, every wise woman buildeth her house, but the foolish plucketh it down with her own hands, with your own doings. You don't want to listen to the man. You rather listen to your children instead of listening to your husband. Right? You rather discipline your husband in front of the children, right? You will put your hands on your husband, try to whoop your husband's ass in front of your children instead of the opposite. Instead of disciplining your children in front of your husband, right? This is what you do. Emasculating the men, and you wonder why men don't want to be, why, as she says, so-called black men don't want to be around you. You're adverse first and foremost to the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, being a loving and silent wife, obeying your husband. Simple principles, right? Proverbs 14:1 again. Every wise woman buildeth her house. And I've seen these sisters. I've seen sisters, Aqua, that's been doing their best and trying their best, to build their house up based on the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushua to the best of their ability. Just from hearing the word, they know it's something serious about this word, this truth. And I've seen the opposite thereof. Okay, and I'll just put it like that. Let's continue. What she got to say?
Baby. See, you females are so full of yourselves. You don't know how to take a step outside of yourself to analyze things from a different perspective. This is why y'all don't know how to get along with men. That very reason. You don't know how to take a step outside of yourself as a woman and say, okay, how could this affect my man though? But y'all are so crazy and selfish, self-centered, entitled, to the point to where you're not even thinking about your children. I know how y'all feel about men, right? Y'all hate men. Men ain't ish. Men don't do nothing anyway. I make my own, so I can be my own boss. Listen to him for what? I got where I am today by myself. Okay, cool, sis. We know y'all hate men, but you love them secretly. We know that shit. But what about your kids, though, ma'ams? Can y'all do right by them at least? Can y'all think about them at least while you're trying to be a strong, independent, single mother?
No. Let's get it. Let's. It goes back to the curses. It goes back to the curses, right? I'm gonna pull up that Deuteronomy first. Let's go back. Deuteronomy chapter 28. I'm gonna jump down to verse 50. Let's go to verse 50. We'll go down to verse 52. Let's start at verse 52 because we're going to go back into time. And these things are written aforetime for our learning. There's nothing new under the sun. Okay? And these things repeat themselves. Because for one, since we went off, being the children of Israel, starting with the men, we went off. We rejected the word of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, so he rejected us. We have to deal with these curses, which was written to us or given to us when we came out of Egypt. The Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. And here we are. And like I said, I'm going to just, Deuteronomy 28 and verse 52. And he shall besiege thee, our enemies, right? And he shall besiege thee in all thy gates until thy high and fenced walls come down, wherein thou trusteth, throughout all thy land, and he shall besiege thee in all thy gates throughout all thy land, which the Lord thy power hath given thee. And the last of those that went through that devastation is the southern tribe of Israel, the so-called Negroes, so-called West Indians, and the so-called Haitians, Judah, Benjamin, and Levi. Okay? They came into Jerusalem, to Judea in 70 AD, through Roman persecution, as a prophecy given to us through Yahweh Shai, or also given to us. He stamped it. The prophecy of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 52 taking place. Verse 53, and thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, and the flesh of thy son and of thy daughters, which the Lord thy power hath given thee, in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee. So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother and toward his wife and of his bosom and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. Okay? And that's what we're going through. These are the curses put upon us. But based on what she was saying, let's get it. Chapter of I'm still like verse 55. So that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children, whom he shall eat, because he have nothing left in him him left him in the siege and in the straitness, wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in all thy gates. And that's what's going to happen again. And these men, they're going to eat your children. They're going to eat their own children, right? These women were cooking, using one stove to cook food. That's in what, Leviticus chapter 26, right? That's how bad it got. And you don't think it's going to happen again? There's nothing new under the sun. If you operate with people that don't trust in this truth, don't believe the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not to be funny, but eat up. All right, verse 55. No, let me jump down to verse 56, because I already read. The tender and delicate woman among you, which would not venture to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her feet, and toward her children, which she shall bear. For she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness, wherewith thy enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. And that time is coming around again. As you can see it clearly through prophecy. All right. Revelation 13 and 16. You won't be able to buy or sell without. It's going to be a very detrimental time in the future. According to the time of Yahweh, our Heavenly Father. And we don't really have too much time in this grace period to get right. Okay. I pulled up the Kings, 2 Kings, for a reason, so let's get it. 2 Kings, chapter 6, and I'm going to jump down to verse, 28. Yeah. I'm going to start at verse 26. And as the king of Israel was passing by upon the wall, there cried a woman unto him, saying, Help, my lord, O king. And he said, If the Lord do not help thee, when shall I help thee? Out of the barn floor, and out of the winepress. And the king said unto her, What aileth thee? And she answered, This woman said unto me, Give thy son, that we may eat today, and we will eat my son tomorrow. So she boiled my son and did eat him. And I said unto her on the next day, Give thy son, that we may eat him. And she have hid her son. Okay? These times are coming back. These times are coming back. It's going to be so desperate. It's going to be so much despair, I'll say, out here. To the point you're going to be betting over your children who to eat, who not to eat. Okay? You're going to get tricked. Those women that think they, got it all bigging themselves up. Right? Let me keep going. I'm gonna jump to go here. Yeah, we can go here. It's so complicated. Let's see where that goes.
Microphone so that you please place a computer now. Ready. Kick that ass. Hold on, we're gonna kick that ass today. Hold on, Oh, you got your Cheez-Its. Mark, don't come in here clowning. Okay, he got the popcorn and the Cheez-Its on deck. All right, okay, I see the ones, y'all. Now let's get into this. Because when I saw this, I was like, yeah, Ebony on some BS. Oh, Ebony, she on some BS. And not only that, if you really peep game and analyze this, Ebony is in her feelings. Ebony is so mad that she needs not only men, but she's upset that she needs black men.
Mm-hmm.
See, here's the thing, you all. They don't want to accept the fact that when it comes to things that we really want and need and desire innately, even as women, we need men to do it. If you want to be a mother, you need a man to do that.
Right.
Right? Certain things as women, we just need men. There's no way around it. You can't lift that. It's too heavy, sis. You can't build that. You don't know how to, sis. Not to the same extent or capacity as a man. A lot of us as women, we need men to help us to see things from a different, more logical, analytical point of view. You need a man for that, sis. Right. You're too emotional. And Ebony, you are the prime example of being a strong, independent, educated, intelligent woman, but being so emotional as a woman, because you still can't escape your nature, baby. You're so emotional, though, that it is causing you to self-destruct. You promoting for women to be single mothers by choice, that's a very emotional choice to make. And that's why I'm saying we need men. We need men to be like, hold on, sis, I get it, all right? You think that because you have the resources and the finances and the job titles and all of that going on for yourself, that, you'll be fully capable, ready and willing to raise another human being by yourself. But no. Are you thinking about X, Y, and Z? Are you thinking about 1, 2, and 3? That's why we need men. Because it doesn't matter. Again, Ebony K displays my point so beautifully and perfectly. It doesn't matter how intelligent we are as women, how successful we are as women, how beautiful we are as women, how much we got going on for ourselves as women, how much money we got as women, we're still women.
That part.
And our nature, if we're not careful, can F us right on up. This is why we need men to balance us out and check us. Ebony K needs to be checked. But see, she's so emotional that she's trying to checkmate men, and it's going to do nothing but backfire on her. But let's go ahead and get into it.
Before we go there, let's pull up this Ecclesiastes chapter 26 and verse 14. A silent and loving woman is a gift of the Lord, and there is nothing so much worth as a mind well instructed. And that's why the order has been set. The head of the man is Yahweh Shai. And his mind is going to be well instructed by the order of Yahweh Shai. The head of the woman is the man. Okay? And her head is going to be well instructed, or her mind is going to be well instructed by what Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai give to her man. There's the order. There's the order. And we already know that Yahweh Shai, the head of Yahweh Shai, is our Heavenly Father. And he already passed that level of perfection. Okay? With mercy. And our women just have to get it, man. Well, the 1/3 will. Okay? That's why there's all stipulations. There's so many stipulations. And that's not a bad thing. It's simple balance. There's simple balance with Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. You know, stipulations. You know, you do this, you get this. You do this, you get that. Or you do that, you get that. You know, a lot of our women want to take the place of a man being boss bitches in these simple ass words or goofy ass words, and they think that's going to actually make them prosperous in life. Because you have a few individuals out there that tell you this is the way it's going, like this Ebony K chick, and that's funny. Her name is Ebony K. You know, I don't know what her last name is, but you know, if you put K behind anything, that means killer. You know, at least from the streets where I'm from. And you know, her name is Ebony, and Ebony is Ebony is a word used for so-called black women. You know, or Eve. Ebony K. So she's killing our women. You know, I mean, I ain't trying to get too deep on it, but that's just the way I seen it. Okay, with that, I'm gonna jump to. I think I'm gonna play a little bit further, and then we're gonna go into another video that I've seen.
Place them into by yourself because, all right, stances current exercise. Now let me pause on stances currently afforded. All right, let's start it from the top. Black women are availing ourselves to all of the options that our hard work and circumstances currently afford us. And that means that single motherhood by choice is going to be an option that more and more black women consider and even exercise. Now, let me pause already, okay? Because I really want to highlight the hypocrisy of it all right? The hypocrisy of it all is when it comes to a lot of these black women, black females, they already have an issue with being baby mamas and single mothers on their own, right? Doesn't matter how much money they have, doesn't matter how many resources they have, they are still putting men on child support, complaining, talking about, oh my God, this is too much work. Men need to be in the home. Our kids need fathers. And I'm pretty sure an Ebony K would be that very woman that turned her nose up at a young woman, a young black woman at that, if she was a single baby mama by herself with a deadbeat baby daddy. She would have her nose turned up. Y'all already know the type. Y'all already know Ebony K's type. Right? So for her to then turn around and say, you know, well, we can be baby mamas, and we can be single, and we can be alone, and we can raise children by ourselves. What sense does that make? And then for y'all to rally behind her, if y'all do, which I'm sure y'all will, we're going to have to call hypocrisy once again. Because aren't y'all the same black women, the same sisterhood, that all day, every day complains about being single mothers and having deadbeat baby daddies? So why would you then purposefully place yourself into a dynamic to where the father is gone by default? Make it make sense. Let's continue. All because you got money and resources. Yeah. Now, black women, we have money and resources that can afford us to buy babies and be struggling independent boss chicks by ourselves. Is that a flex? Is that a flex for y'all? Trash.
Most definitely is. With that, I want to get this other video. And this is the outcome of a lot of our women. Let me see if I can pull it up. Slack your family. Just bear with me if you can. Okay. Go here.
Pipedrive, the easy and effective CRM to drive growth.
Oh,
I've said this.
Buddy, not one bottle in sight. Just a book.
Just shoot. What's going?
Because this is what's coming. Well, actually, it's already set in play. For all those that's involved in mirth and chilling, this individual, I don't know if it's a male or a female, but they came up with an idea to make a all women's club or whatever. Let's see what happens.
On YouTube is your boy Ron, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. Just when you think
A photo from a recently opened women's only nightclub opened up, and take a fucking look, buddy. Not one bottle in sight. Just a bunch of girls sitting around on their phone, all looking at each other to pay for everything. Because you know who pays for the fucking bottles? Us. Doesn't make.
And that's not to big up any of these guys out here, man. Any of these guys that's adverse to the ways of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, especially in these days and time, where all they could think about is mirth and partying and women and adultery and, sorcery, you name it. Wickedness, going against all the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, not even paying any attention to the laws of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Most of these 2/3 Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians out here that still believe in they envy their oppressor, coveting, wanting what their neighbors have, from their possessions to their wives. But this is what women want. This is what majority of the women, 2/3 of Israel and all these other heathen nations, this is what they want. To be in fun, to be in mirth. No sober mind, toward the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And that's why this world is going down fast. And that's why Esau going to do what he got to do, according to what Yahweh told him to do, and will make him do. And a lot of our women are going to get caught up in it.
Make any sense, man. No respect out here. They don't appreciate what we do.
Then he proceeds to drink Minute Maid fruit punch, man, straight out the you know what I mean, bro. Oh my goodness, bro. So somebody decided to open up a women's only nightclub, and this is what it looks like. This is what it looked like. And of course it's gonna look like this, because ain't no men in there to buy the bottles.
You stupid.
Even my lesbian sisters, they ain't about to break that bread either. So all the women are just sitting around looking at each other. This was happening. They are looking at each other, and it seems if one of them order one drink, they gonna cover it up like that. Like, nah, this is just for me. This is mine. Okay? Who came up with this bright idea? Who? A women's only nightclub? Are you serious? If there were no men on Earth, nightclubs wouldn't even be in business. Because this is what it looked like. No money is being transacted. Just everybody is just sitting on this side of that wall, trying to out bad bitch one another. It's at a total stalemate. So to this idiot that has lost his ass opening this club, you got what you deserve, sir. You got what you deserve. I don't even think no WNBA players are coming in and break no bread. No, the women are going to just sit. So somebody decided to. Well, shit, the WNBA player is too busy complaining about not making enough money.
Which brings us to Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few, and those that look out the windows be darkened. And the doors shall be shut in the streets, when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. Okay. Our women aren't singing any pleasant songs, according to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. These men, likewise. We're in that time where they're going to promote all matter of folly and distraction to keep you focused from the truth. And it's commanded of all of us to seek Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, to the best of our ability. Seek him 10 times more than what you were in the world. All right? And that we seek our own soul salvation with all fear and trembling. Look at it, man. Look at it. This is what's being promoted.
So what make you think they're gonna break? Oh man, yeah, I know that's a dig, bro. But we all know the real reason why the WNBA ain't making as much as the NBA. It's just that the women of the WNBA don't want to admit it. Another topic for another day. I digress, man. But bro, I've said this a few times, man. And seeing this picture lets me know, bro, this is exactly what the world would look like if men didn't exist. Women want to sit over here and try to shit on men so much, but I'm like, this is what y'all life look like without men. Look at that, man. We're talking, I'm counting, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. About maybe 20, a little over 20 women just in this picture alone. That's not even including how many women were there that aren't in the picture. You don't see a single drink or nothing, bruh.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Y'all so single and independent and don't need a man money for shit, but it's about 20 of y'all in this picture and don't none one of y'all got your own drink, own bottle, nothing. That is funny. Ooh, man, I'll tell you, whoever ideas this was, they was better off starting a woman's only gym. Like, you might actually get further off.
Hey, for real, man, because these women ain't trying to do no workout. They ain't trying to go for no walks. They're not trying to do the simple things, that would actually attract a man. And they pull up looking at however they look and think somebody's going to accept them and take them for who they are. When all your life, the only reason you ever dealt with anybody is based on your feelings and your emotions on how you're going to accept them. Oh, man. 2/3 of Israel, the women of Israel have a lot to consider. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 32, verse 9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women. For the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. All right? As you see. As you see, from this simple little video right here, one day, and we can't wait for that day, that everything is back in order. Because this shit can be overwhelming. It could be depressing, suppressing. You put a word on it. And we're just fucking tired of it. Verse 11, tremble ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. And the fruitful vine, that can go into wine. As he said, all these women up here, and they ain't naring women. Ain't no women doing nothing, buying no drinks or nothing. This is a nightclub or some bullshit. This is what society has been reduced to for feminism. This is your outcome. Women all to themselves doing what? And this is what y'all put, because I'm sure most of these women, okay, you got some older women, but a lot of these women have bought into the feminism movement based on the actions of you women in your 30s. From your early teens to your 30s to your 40s, and you still pushing this bullshit, this philosophy as if it's beneficial to you. But there are some women out there that's doing their best and seeking their best to be virtuous. So, it is what it is. With that, I hope this lesson is edifying, and encouraging, exhortating, to the body of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and, to the elect of Israel, the hopeful elect of Israel, to the Akwath that's being obedient and doing their best, to stick with their man and to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, and likewise to the men. May the blessing and election be upon your houses. With that, I'm going to close out giving all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kwakadash, and double honors to our elders and apostles of the great millstone, and salutations to the men doing the work on the highways and hedges, the hopeful elect of the 144,000. And shalom to the rest of the elect. May the blessing and blessing be upon your houses. Till next time, Kwam Yasharala and Wa Abba Baba.